Hi guys, it's Lynn from Wings Photography. So I'm going to show you a very quick and very easy blanket fade. Now, I've just gone ahead and tidied up this blanket, got rid of a few creases. As you can see, there's a lot of difference. This is where the backdrop here went up, so you can see there's a little bit of difference in colouring. Blanket fade this way only usually works if you've got this kind of textured blanket. If you've got a really knobbly blanket, it can look a bit fake, so do take it easy and use your judgment on it. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is duplicate the layer. So Command J if you're on a Mac, and then I'm going to take my lasso tool here and I'm just going to roughly draw a line around baby. And then I'm going to go up here to refine edges. And we're going to feather it to about 300 and something. It doesn't need to be accurate, just 300 and something. You can do a bit more, a bit less if you want, but I find that works for me. Then I'm going to take a paintbrush, just an ordinary paintbrush, at around 36%. Make sure the hardness is down to 0. Then we're going to choose a colour which you want the backdrop to be. So I'm going to choose this nice bright yellow here. Make a big brush and then go ahead and paint. It does take a little while for this to catch up with itself. So it doesn't matter that you've gone over baby, it doesn't matter at all. So once you've got the colour that you pretty much want, you can go ahead and get rid of your marching ants. Then you need a layer mask, a black brush, 100% opacity, and then the hardness up to about 47%. And then we're just going to paint off the colour that we've put on baby. So this bit can take a little bit of time and can be a bit tricky. Now the reason why I do a hard brush is because if you did quite a soft brush, it would paint right over the edges of baby and you'd see where you've done the blanket fade. So I'm just going up to the edges of baby, and this does take a little while. And make sure you've painted off all of the yellow, because we don't want any more yellow. So I'm just doing this quite rough so you can see it. A great way to see if you've got everything off is if you hold your Alt key down and click on the layer mask, it brings it up in black and white, and you can see all the bits that you've missed. So you go ahead and fill them in, and then you can do exactly the same to reverse the process. So oh, look, I've missed a bit. Doesn't matter because I'm going to crop that off anyway. So that's a basic blanket fade, so it doesn't look too unnatural. If you decided that you needed the fade to come back a bit more, then just put your hardness down to 0, your opacity down to about 10%, and then you can make a bigger brush, which for some reason it's not wanting to do. There we go. And then you can just take some off down here so it fades more naturally. Once you've done that, you collapse the layers, merge the layers, and there you go, you've got a blanket fade. Ignore my little bit there because it can crop that off. So that's a very simple blanket fade. Any questions? Let me know.